probably because I left the house with the Wi-Fi into, cell phone connection. It didn't do well. Okay, and my reminds me, let's put this on a do not disturb mode. All right. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Um, this is your astronomer from Helsinki and your writer from Helsinki. This is the live stream about Helsinki, and I hope you can hear. Uh, it is a hot, hot day. We had a week or two, or the last count of hot days. It means it's above 25 degrees, at least at some point. So that's why before I come out, I get my hair wet. It's just kind of a technique to be a little bit feeling not so hot. But I decided to go out anyways to show you Helsinki and not be at home. I was thinking, oh, maybe I should stay at home. It's hot, but I'm very grateful the for the fact that God gave me today. And here we are, another live stream. Thank you very much, God, and I hope it blesses people. And so I do this live streaming every Friday. Come say hi, you're welcome, everybody is welcome, with reasonable community behavior guidelines. So no bad people, no bad comments. And But everyone is welcome, regardless of their country of origin or anything. This stream is in English, and you can ask me questions. Just say hi, say where you're from if you want to, or maybe you don't want to say it and don't say it. I don't like when people ask me where you're from. If that's the worst question they ask, because usually it's like this: where are you from? There's already negative energy, so I don't engage with negative energy. Yeah. Anyway, I also am very happy because this is part of my activities in Helsinki, my artistic and science activities in Helsinki, this YouTube channel. And I also wrote a book about Helsinki. It's on Amazon. It's called Helsinki and Me. I have published several books. I'm a writer, all of them on Amazon. And this summer there are various promotions. Please check from time to time. I also am very blessed because I published another book about Helsinki for children. So that's a big blessing. I never thought I would be a children's author, but I am, and I think the illustrations came out really nicely. It's called Summer Delights in Helsinki for Children. So it is also on Amazon. And I'm grateful for my family, for my children, and for the city to inspire it. So today, it's a hot summer day. We, in a way, can't really complain because it's so cold and so dark and so gloomy most of the year. So we should really enjoy. But at least on me, it's hard. It's hard. Hot weather is hard. So right now we are entering the Cove Park. This is the Cove Museum, which is an art museum and also it's kind of a historical museum. The full name is Sine Bruhov, after a family, rich family that lived here, and now the park is open for the public, and also the museum is of course open to the public, and you can access it with your museum pass. Okay, I'm getting out of breath, and I want to go to a place where not there are people because I don't want to capture people unnecessarily. People are enjoying. Some of them are doing sun tanning here, so we will leave them in privacy, but here now I can show you. There's some birds, some green grass. It used to be a little structure in the middle of this water, but they removed it. And I'm seeking shade, so I'm going on a side to walk under the shade. So yeah, this is a live stream exploring Helsinki. This is the last one in July, and then I have a few more in August, and it ends at the end of August. And in August, it's every Friday at 11 a.m. Helsinki local time. So it's a city park. Here are some buildings around it. These are how buildings, some of them, look like in Helsinki. You have a structure that maybe is simple. Inside is usually quite modern. And then this one has nice balconies, what is called parveke, and they are covered with glass. So you can enjoy it easily in the winter, somewhat. And also get some sunshine, in the dark months coming. So I love it. We don't have it. We have what's called a French balcony, which is like a balcony with a centimeter, but it's better than nothing. So I love the parvekes. Here are some trees, just beautiful. The people come here to walk their dogs. Children play here. There's a playground. I think even more than one. It's hilly, so there's altitude. So some of the hills are steep, and but it is stroller accessible. So some exits have staircases, but you can find quite a few exits and entrances that you can roll in with your grass with your stroller. This is the clover with 3 leaves. It's flowering right now. Okay, I'll show you the garbage can, but this one is a little, okay, it's not so bad. Here's how the garbage can looks like. You can put your garbage inside, please do. Don't leave trash. So it's a very terrain. And I'm already kind of going towards the exit, but I'll post for a little bit here on some hill that is not next to people. Maybe. Okay. I'm surprised. There are a lot of people around. I guess it's Friday. It's a weekday, but it's a Friday, so I'll sit here. I don't need a hat. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. So this is a live stream about Helsinki. So I talked about my live streaming, and thank you so much for joining. I'm trying to show a little bit of Helsinki. This is like a typical park. It has typical trees and grass. Show you what it looks like. Um, it's naturalistic. So I don't know what is the name of this grass in Finnish. In Russian, it's podorожник, and if you scratch your knee, I was taught you put it on the knee because it helps to. It's not very. It helps to, I don't know, heal and prevent bacteria from infecting. So this kind of leaf, if you know Finnish or Swedish, you can put it in. And then there's regular grass, and my kids just love the grass because we don't see grass. Yes, we don't see grass. It is, we have snow cover, and I remember just a few months ago when the snow melted away, and there were from last year's old leaves, gray, dirty leaves, and my son was he's 3. He was so excited to see those dirty leaves and the rocks. He would bring me. He's like, look, a leaf. Look, a dirty, a leaf. And I'm like, oh, it's dirty, but I didn't want to kill his, enthusiasm. So they just really enjoyed it. And I tried to get out as much as possible for them to enjoy the grass. So if you live somewhere where there is green grass all year round, don't take it for granted. So it is special for us. In Armenia, it gets so hot that in the area where I live, that the grass stops being green at some point and just is scorched. It dies. It gets burnt or something by the sun. It gets all yellow color or gray or light brown, and then it withers. So before the winter snow hits, which we still get snow in the region where I grew up, we still get cold winter below 0, but there's no grass before the snow hits the ground. It's kind of clear of grass. So in the autumn, in the late autumn, the hills are yellow. But in Finland, so this is a green grass, and it was a culture shock for me because it doesn't get scorched away into yellow. It just remains green and then gets covered with snow over the winter. So it doesn't die like in Armenia. I know it freezes or not, but and then melts away and comes back out. Of course, it grows more, and it grows so much because especially during the summer and late spring when there are endless days and the sun is always out, grows a lot. So I don't know what you think about Helsinki, Finland. It's in the north, close to the North Pole. We get, some 30-degree days in summer. The phone is complaining. What is it? And we have green trees, and it's not always icy. So it's not a permanent cover. And it is very nice, especially because if you are if you love birds know about it, that the snow melts away and lush, fertile grounds uh, with food and relatively safe nesting areas are opened up. There's a bee, so I'm gonna go. You have to be careful with the bees or wasps or whatever here. Um, yeah, so a lot of the birds come and they nest here and they enjoy the food that is made available after the snow melts away. So I have my water bottle. It's good to stay hydrated. Um, just really beautiful park. Sometimes it's crazy here because there are certain days where a lot of people come out and drink, and it's full of people and full of kind of garbage. Could be nice music, but you have to be careful because if people are drunk, they're not paying attention. So I try to avoid whiskies those times, and there's also the broken glass. So they come and clean. Thank you very much for people who are putting in comments. Thank you for joining. God bless you, and I hope you're having a nice summer. So different paths to explore. There's a drain. This is how the drain looks. Um, and let me switch the camera. So growing up in Armenia, I never step on drain. I avoid them and I always look for them, not to fall inside because um, when I was growing up, since things were in disrepair and you could fall in there, it wasn't a safe place to stop. I don't have to worry about it here, but I still avoid them. So I don't know if you hear some vines. And sometimes you walk through and you are hit with the smell. Not today, but these are the rose bushes, and they have thorns. So a few weeks before, there were a lot of flowers here. And if you are in Helsinki this summer, please visit the farmers markets to get some berries. And if you feel adventurous, um, go look for some berries yourself, some wild berries. You don't have to go far. So it will be interesting to learn how the blueberry bushes look like. And where were we? We were in Naantali. And in Naantali camping grounds, there is a Naantali camping. We it was just covered with wild strawberries. Okay, it's really loud here, so I'll go some other way. I wanted to show you a coffee roastery, but it's super loud there. Here's the playground. Looks like a boat. There's nobody there. It's lunchtime everywhere. People eat lunch here early at 11, and by 11 they're starving. It's the same thing for me now. Um, um, but it is a boat because we are a maritime capital. We are next to the Baltic Sea, so the sea cultures, the sea symbols are everywhere. There are a lot of playgrounds that have boats. Okay, here's a big tree. And not in any kind of religious way, but it's nice in any country. If I see a tree or plants, it's like energy, calming energy. And just thinking about trees, how long they have been living. How old is this tree beyond my years, any possible years that I could live. So look at this giant. And I like sometimes I get peace if I just touch. I don't hug because I don't like the bugs. I don't want bugs all over me, but some people hug it, that's okay. But see, is a tree, it has tree bark is doesn't have that much nutrients, but you have some moss growing on it. And some animals like eating moss. So, do you have a moss garden? my moth gardens never survived at home. I haven't mastered it yet. It's a fun thing to do. It's a good idea. Let me show you the tram. Here's the tram. The green. It's the older one. So for the older trams, there are several exits, but only one is accessible for wheelchairs and for um, how you call it, strollers, because all the other exits have several steep steps. So that's one thing to know. And if you miss it, don't worry, because the trams, they come frequently, unless you are in a hurry. You know, if you see a lot of people or you miss your exit, you missed your entrance, don't worry, because another tram will come shortly after. Here's a sculpture. So we are not gods. We don't need to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. Sometimes it's heavy, especially with these wars and thinking about people just, starving, children, people who are suffering, or it's hard this day and age. So I cast it on God. I don't know what you do with that because it's overwhelming. So I move my camera from time to time because I try to avoid people, to give them their privacy. Sometimes it's not possible, but you can see my face. It's brave. So yeah, a lot of places put chairs out now, but in central Helsinki you should be aware of birds, both large birds such as seagulls and crows, and smaller birds, because they will land on your plate and start eating food. So be careful, but there are a lot of outside areas that cafes and different businesses create for you to enjoy your meal outside or your coffee outside. Um, I don't go here often. I think I've been here once or twice, but this is a bakery right there, the Lavon Bakery. Let me show you. Can you hear me now? Hello. I hope you can hear me. The audio cut out for me, please, Alex. I apologize, but this is where I am. And the bakery continues this way. It's actually a really nice few streets to explore, to find restaurants, to eat little gems of Helsinki that are designy, that are cute, and provide also aesthetically pleasant experience. This area, so some pink chairs on this side and flowers. Thank you, James, for letting me know. It looked like there was a button I pressed and muted myself. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. It's called the Kaffa Roastery, and I'm sorry to say, but this coffee shop is not accessible. No, I'm wrong. It has an accessible entrance from another. It's from another way, so you have to investigate. This particular entrance to Kaffa Roastery, which has nice coffee, nice vibe, is not accessible because there are stairs. But they have bathrooms there, and on the other side, if you turn the corner, there's a market, and you can go through the market or through the inner yard. There are two other entrances, and then you can roll in with a stroller, for example. So yeah, no, sorry about that. It is accessible. So you can go through the Moko market, or it's nice market for household stuff and candles, some decorative items. And let me show you the street names again. Pursimiehen katu or Batsman's katan. I don't know why it is a batsman, a Batman. So it's a lot of fun. And then on this side is Sturmans katan or Pera Miehen katu. So a lot of main streets. I'm just joking, but this is where we are. And I'm gonna go escape into the shadow area. This is a really nice pizza place, Nerone restaurant. So you can have pizzas there and other food on the other side of the coffee shop. Basically, if you walk these streets, you'll find really nice places to eat. But it's still the central Helsinki, so it's rare to find something that is spacious for stroller and kids. So it might be that they are very kind of tiny places with little space to move around, so it might not be practical to go with your family if you have a stroller. Another flower for you. This white building has balconies, but they don't have a cover, but you can sit outside. So also a different type of parveke. And maybe I'm mispronouncing that word, you can correct me. And I don't know what is the Swedish name for the balcony for parveke. That would be interesting to know the word. Okay, we're at our 30 minutes mark. Thank you so much for everyone who joined. Thank you to God for giving me this opportunity to do a live stream. I think I'll turn back and get some coffee from Kaffa. And I wish you a wonderful weekend, wonderful day. God bless you. Thank you so much, Jamestown, for engaging and sharing your story, and also for letting me know about the audio cut. And we would like to hear more about this pizza story one day, maybe on a short. So, and thank you for the other person who wrote something, maybe later in the comments. Please expand if you wish. But have a wonderful summer, and you are welcome to join any of other weeks that are left in summer for the live stream to see and explore Helsinki together. Moi moi, God bless you.